Hey, in this video, we're still in the Hudson River. We left the Anchorage at Port Ewen, New York, and made our way through New York City. Our destination is the Atlantic Highlands, Sandy Hook Bay, New Jersey. As we traveled south, we passed West Point, being patrolled by the Navy, where we got treated with some close-up helicopters and military drills. What a sight. This is a real treat to see. Just a bit further south in Haverstraw, where the river widens up, we got hit with a head-on squall, 18 knots with 3-foot standing waves against our bow, which slowed us down to a knot. We hoisted half a jib and tacked our way up the river to make it to the entrance of Safe Harbor Haverstraw. We stayed a night here at the most expensive marina I've ever been transient at, and we waited out the storm in good company. Then the last push, where we got sailing through more headwinds at New York City Harbor, and where we were boarded by the Coast Guard in the middle of it all. To make it through New York, you really have to time it properly, as the river gets very narrow at the inner harbor entrance, right by the Battery and Statue of Liberty, and then again at a spot called the Narrows by the Verrazzano-Narrows bridge, opening up into lower harbor and the mouth of the Atlantic Ocean. As both of these river choke points, the peak current in both directions makes it almost impossible to go against it at the wrong tide, so you have to time it perfectly and get through the passes with time to spare. If a river current flips while you're in the middle, it would likely force a turnaround and go back the way you came to have to anchor. I hope you enjoy this video.
This is bright. All right, let's get going.
Hey, Dan.
Hey Mark, okay, I'm off.
I noticed. All right, I'm following.
Okay. It's dark. Just trying to get my speed to where I normally am. 1260. 1370, okay. And I need to get the generator going. And this is my view. There's a little bit going on out there. Green is on the right. Red is on the left. I see a bunch of lefts and I see another green way up ahead. So it's got something to target. We got wind in our face again. We're doing 3.5 knots. 3.5 speed over ground. Okay, well, that's good. As we made our way down the Hudson, we passed all manners of buildings and lighthouses and boats. And the collision avoidance in the AIS was interesting. It kept popping up, and just kept an eye on that to know that, okay, the ship's going to miss me. Yeah, I had to keep an eye on that many times. And as we got closer to New York City, there were more and more barges, and it actually became a parking lot as we came into town, but we still enjoyed passing underneath all of these amazing bridges. The architecture is just amazing to watch, so yeah, it was never boring. So as we rounded the corner where I guess the river narrows, we were coming up into West Point, and we got treated by some helicopters, which we later got a really close-up view of them doing some military exercises at West Point, right on the front lawn there. It's amazing to see. You'll see that coming up. A dream was born years ago. A beat-up sailboat, no engine, no instruments, just a vision of open waters. Countless hours were poured into learning batteries, wiring, and solar, turning that old gas boat into an electric Voyager. This channel humbly shares the lessons hard learned through that DIY journey. For 6 years, the dream grew step by step until finally, 1,100 nautical miles were sailed from Hamilton to Nova Scotia, breaking free from the dock. Join this adventure, exploring new seas, tinkering along the way, chasing freedom with no fixed horizon. Subscribe and sail along. Towboat USA rescuing somebody. We're on the last couple miles to safe harbor Tavistock. Haverstraw. I'll get it right. Haverstraw. And we're just going to stop and get some fuel and stay the night.
Back in the mother. These guys are pretty tame. Usually Mama has them way away from people.
They're used to getting fed, aren't
4,
they?
6, 8, 9.
So yesterday when we came in here, I think a squall was coming through right when we were coming in. We had 18 knots on the nose, and yeah, it was brutal. I ended up pulling out a half jib and tacking across the part of the channel that you could actually navigate in, because the wind it's shallow on each side, so in the middle is where you had to be. So I had 6 tacks across to make it ahead of this pier, and then that's where the entrance is into the safe harbor. So it was pretty challenging coming around the corner after being up at 4 in the morning, and we got here at the end of the day like 4. So after 12 hours on the boat, you're tired. And then I guess my thoughts here about the safe harbor Haverstraw is that it's pricey for a transient. It cost me $200 US, which is almost 300 Canadian for one night. I wouldn't say that there's much here that, like, our docks and things are better at in Hamilton. They're much better condition and things, and the bathrooms are just more typical marina. But it's not that off. I checked the pricing. It'd be about $4,700 here per season, and mine back home was $4,200 Canadian. So the problem with the 4,700 US is that that's actually 6,600 Canadian. So it's almost 50% more expensive here than back home when you do the dollar for dollar comparison. So that's kind of sucky, but they got laundry. There's a little breakfast club for members, can get a coffee, and they have a little lounge. They have bathrooms and a couple showers. They have a fuel dock. So I topped up my fuel cans because I'm going to need that today, but I really hope that it's going to be like this. It's sort of like I almost want to go now, even if I've got current against me. It's interesting. So the way that it works is that the current, the tidal current is different at different spots, obviously, because the head of the river is different than the tail of the river. So the currents, I guess it takes a while to get up or the other way. I don't know how it starts or where it starts, but I have to look at the timing on it to see how that works. But this is 6 a.m. and I'm tempted to leave now, even though I've got a full head current, because it's just smooth seas, and I'll make good progress in that. Motoring, not with the sail or anything like that, but that 18 knot squall, we had almost 3-foot waves coming in the last 2 miles. It's like the whole day was all right. You know, there was a couple spots where there's a little bit of chop, but nothing like it. There was like 3-foot waves. I was like, what was that? It was like Lake Ontario. And you know, the period between the waves are really tight, so it's like bang, 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 bang. But anyways, glad to take a shower, cleaned up, threw out our garbage and stuff, and gonna make some progress today. We're continuing our journey. It's Saturday, and we're on our way to one of the basins. They're called Boat Basin. So basically, I think it's kind of like, hey, if you need to anchor here along the Hudson. And there's one in 18 nautical miles, and then there's another one in 28 nautical miles. So we're just going to play it by ear to see what kind of speeds we can get. And basically kind of do our thing. So trying to keep the boat RPMs at around 525. That's kind of what we've been doing the whole time.
That buoy's red over there.
Is it red right returning here?
No, the green's over there.
You see the green? Oh. We just got into the channel here. Okay, thank you for that, David. Well, we made some good progress. We're doing 5.4 knots over ground, speed over ground, and then so we're just going to go and see how long it takes to get to we have 1.2 current with us right now, David.
Oh,
That's why.
I thought you said it's supposed to be against us.
It's supposed to be against us. It's high tide. Yeah, it's supposed to be high tide now. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at the maps. It's a strange thing, but maybe we're here. It's at a different time. Maybe, I don't know. We got to look into that, eh? Okay. Anyways, we're gonna carry on, making our way down the Hudson to New York, New York. There's some pretty boats out here on the Hudson. Not that one. No. How many $1 million is that boat? I don't know what that is, but it's big. It's got a British flag. So this is how I refill my tank while we're moving. I have to look here, kind of keep an eye on it, and when I get up close, pull this out. So I kind of do it like this. I put this in first, and then just keep an eye on it. This will be first fill up. Once I can hear the little bell twisting, then I know it's moving.
Reno check line clear cap, be advised. Reno check dry hold on channel 0 Anchorage. Channel 16 is for hailing, unit stress only. Coast Guard out.
Over this shoulder is the Palisades, and in behind me in the distance you can see the Manhattan skyline. We're starting to get close. It's been fairly gentle on the Hudson so far. We've been very fortunate. We do have a bit of a headwind, but the waves are kind of minor right now, so hopefully it stays this way. We're making good progress. If we can make it far enough, we might give her a shot today to go right through into the inner harbor. Otherwise, we're going to camp out somewhere along the way just to wait it out. There's a couple of boat basins, so we're going to pick one and see if we can just take it easy and wait for the right time tomorrow. But right now it seems like it's going along fairly well. We're doing about 3.5 knots and we're at peak current against us. So we're making good progress today. And then we need to make it to the battery by 2 p.m. and it's about 11 now. So we've got 3 hours. So I'm not confident we'll make it, but we'll see. We might get 3.5, 4, 4.5, so we might average 4. And I think it's like 16 miles away, so we're close. We'll see when we get up there. Just these guys driving by on their motorboats at Mach 2. Of waves coming. No, it wasn't too bad. Some of these bring me right down to like half speed. Holding pattern, the tugboats. We were following this tugboat all the way from Haverstraw, and as you can see here, we're coming into Manhattan. The George Washington Bridge ahead. This was our first, we'll call it, we didn't know how we were going to do today, so this was the first pit stop. So we were going to basically go and anchor over there on the port, our starboard side. So basically just right there. They call that a basin, boat basin. So it's kind of like they've designated a few spots where you can kind of go and just put anchor, wait out the tide or whatever it is that you need to do. So the next one is actually, I don't remember if it's before the bridge or after the bridge, but I think after the bridge. It's at 79th Street. So we're going to try to make it to that one, I think, because it seems like it's going fairly well, and we're now on the falling flood tide. So it's still a flood tide against us, which is why, even though I'm doing 5.5 knots, I'm only really doing 3.3 actually. It got as low as 2.8, and now it's slowly creeping up, which means that it's only going to get better and better and better. And then we have 4 hours of falling tide, and that's really the trick, from what I understand about this river, is it gets really narrow. They even call it the Narrows. So from the battery to the Narrows is 7 kilometers or 7 miles, and we need to be at the battery by the latest 4 o'clock to have any chance of making it through to where we want to anchor. So if we don't make it there by then it's going to be problematic for us. And that's where the current turns at the Narrows, and once the current turns at the Narrows, it's like we're done, because it's going to be 5-6 knots against us. It's basically a huge amount of water getting funneled into a small little narrow space, and it's just tricky. So you just got to time it right. So my boat only moves so fast, so that's the part that's a little bit hard to time. Anyways, I'm staying way over here. You can see I was actually on the outside of the channel, the green anchor, and just mainly because of these huge tugs and commercial traffic here. I want to stay as far as I can out of their way, especially when we get into New York, because they have the right of way, and we're going to go right, they'll just plow us over. They can't stop, a barge that fast. I mean, they can kind of do a little bit, but we're just going to get run over. New Yorkers are, what do they say that about New Yorkers? New Yorkers are New Yorkers. Anyway, so I'm just happy that we're moving. It seems like we're doing a good pace, and we're going to keep going. The temperature is 41. We're pushing 1400 watts, and the controller temperature was 41. The motor temperature is 49. These guys are in a bit of a holding pattern. We're actually passing them all. There's one back there, one here. They're like a mile apart, going forward into New York City. backing up the Hudson because it's just a dead headwind, so I'm going this way, and then I'm going to hopefully be able to skirt up the side a little bit. I guess that'd be the New York side. This is the Jersey side. You can see the flag over there. It's blowing a lot. I got about at least 12 knots. Well, it's a little loud. We've got the generator going still. We've got 93% charge. We got 15 knots on our nose. Down the Hudson here. Yeah, it's anyways, it's blowing. Decided to kick in here full steam, and we're 9 nautical miles. We're in the ebb tide, and we've got 1 hour and 36 minutes to make it to our Anchorage. But I think there's one Anchorage closer. I think I'm gonna try to get that one. It's right near Ellis Island. This was our safety stop, but I don't see any mooring balls. It's definitely a blow. Headwind, we've got 15 knots on the nose. You can see here we're pinching. We're 15 degrees off, and we're doing 6 knots with just the main. So we're keeping the wind loading off by not tacking too much, but getting a lot of good momentum. You can see how fast things are flowing by. I'm not getting a long enough here time to look at something. It's like, look at those buildings just go by. Yeehaw! There's New York. All those movies with Central Park is in between there.
That's Manhattan.
Yeah. And then that's where the World Trade Center building is, eh? 9/11 Memorial is that building, the tallest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the Empire State's building. It's hiding in the middle.
Yeah, I see it. Why did they build a memorial to look like Avengers Tower, bro? For the Avengers.
Well, maybe the Avengers stole that building. I don't know. Maybe that's what they did. Are we going to see a Stark Enterprises thing on it? We got a lot of commercial traffic, so we're trying to stay out of the port side here of the river, the north side. I guess that'd be the east side. Sorry, I'm backwards. And we're trying to stay a little bit more on the west side, Jersey side of the river. But the river's bending, and you can see the Statue of Liberty right there. That's where we're going to be anchoring.
Oh, electric.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do with the oil placard because I was like, I don't have any oil. It's electric.
It's electric. Okay.
Yeah. I says, okay, well, whatever. You had to buy it, right?
Yeah.
I'm being inspected by good folks from New York Coast Guard. Coast Guard, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I support these guys and what they do, so they're doing good work. Basically, he's checking my registration, make sure I've got fire extinguishers. Do you need my flares?
Oh, sure. So, yeah, if you're going out, we'll check them. But legally, if you're within 3 miles of land, like here to here's land, you don't need them. But since you're heading out in Nova Scotia, we'll check them.
My dad might be. I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
What's his birthday? And what's a good telephone number for you?
905.
And what is this here? Manufacturer of the boat. It's got to be somewhere
It's
here.
Hughes.
Horsepower.
It's 13, but it's electric, so it's actually 10 kilowatts. I don't know.
Sure. Basically, it's just put your name and the boat in the system to attach them to each other. And then if something were to ever happen to the boat, you'd be the first one we call.
Okay.
And then this is just shows just all the stuff in the spec.
It's probably Mark.
Hey, Mark. Hey, sorry, I'm a little busy. I'm just doing a safety inspection. Okay, I'll
Is he right there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's traveling with us.
Oh, nice.
He's our buddy boat. We left Oswego together. Both got stuck on the bottom of the canal. It was 4 feet instead of 9.
Okay.
I was like, come on, guys, dredge.
Yeah. Is that your guys' draft?
Yeah, 5, 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got stuck. We'll probably just do him then after this.
Players are okay?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
I'll put him back as one the same.
Okay, thanks.
417.
We made our afternoon more exciting than it already was. We had a nice gentle morning, and then all of a sudden this wind came in, and we were like, holy crap, are we going to make it? But it seems like it's just almost the right angle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's good, Tony?
We're getting a bit of a blow.
Alright, so that's everything. I'll give you this little yellow sheet, so while you're in the States, if the Coast Guard pulls you over again, you just show them this.
Yeah, okay.
What is that travel like going to Nova Scotia? So you'll come around here and then you can stop. Where's your next stop?
Block Island.
Okay.
And then the canal
Okay.
going to Providence, is it? Provincetown. And then I'm going to probably do one more hit in Maine and then cross over to Nova Scotia. So
yeah, just keep this since you're traveling the U.S. The Coast Guard pulls you over again. Be like, hey, this is what we were stopped in New York.
So I don't get
And then did Customs give you anything when you're coming in? Did Customs?
They gave me my cruising permit number.
Okay.
Do you want
You
that?
have that? I'll just check it. Yeah, but
Because-
they emailed you?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
was I did it all over that app.
Okay. Really? There's an app for it?
Yeah, the CBD app.
Really?
It's cool.
So for like foreign boats, all you, on top of like the normal stuff, you check their cruising permit. All it says is just like, hey, they're good to this
Would
date.
it be customs?
Customs, Border Patrol, CBP. Somebody showed me an email before. I've seen it.
That was, which day was that?
20.
It says like,
No, 26th.
Check that they're good.
25th or the 26th.
Sometimes there's a different sheet that says they're good to travel until this location.
You might have a.
That you from.
I know they gave me
I seen a guy.
You might have a screenshot of it too, because you screenshotted stuff. I don't remember what.
Okay.
So like, you'll see it. It's simple. Anything that says, any paper that says Customs and Border Patrol,
Maybe like CSP.
check here. They're good through that.
I can look online too. They sent me an email.
Did I send it to you?
No, they sent me an email that said I was an approved passenger, but I didn't actually have it. I can tell you the name though.
As long as it's anything from Border Patrol, whether it's the paper or the email that just says
Yeah,
they
do
checked
not-
you and you guys are cleared until this date.
Yes.
Cruising license.
Yeah, it's that.
So license number 0904.
Expires 6/25/2026. So yeah, perfect. So
you just see it says it, and then they're good for the year. So it's okay, 26. That's all you're really looking for. Appreciate it, pals.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
That's everything. I give you your sheet. Safe travels. We'll go. What's your buddy's name?
His name is Mark.
Mark. We'll do the same thing with Mark. Make sure he's got everything's good too.
He's actually American, so
Oh.
we just met up and we're helping each other
Oh, we'll
stay
check
safe.
his stuff and then
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Safe travels. All right.
Yeah, Gianni,
Enjoy yourself.
is that it, sir?
Giovanni.
Shivani. It's a good Italian name.
Hey.
Yeah.
There's your
Yes,
Vincent.
thank you. And your name?
Vincent?
Vincent?
Yep.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
I'm Dan and my son. If we run into you again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, have a good day, guys. Thank you. Stay safe.
Of course, you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that was so cool.
You know, that doesn't happen every day, right? U.S. Coast Guard. And they're gonna go inspect Mark. And they don't kill us. This is like a busy harbor. The Coast Guard just boarded us. They're patrolling. There's all kinds of everything going on. The wind's right in our favor here somehow. And we're headed just over, I think around that corner right there. I think that clock tower is where we're headed. That's Ellis Island, I think. We got city barges.
They moved to the left.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they were over there.
Oh, good.
There's a ferry aimed right at us. Wait, I think he's like gonna go this way. Yeah, he's turning left.
Just remember how to check. You can see if he's moving slightly. They must be going over there. I'm still very far over on the right, so it's an adventure sailing through New York Harbor. Oh, looks like they're done with Mark anyway. And we're passing New York, New York. That's the, I think that's the 9/11 memorial over there, that twisted building. I think this is Wall Street. I don't know. Empire State Building is somewhere, no? What the hell is that? It's got jaws on him.
It's gonna give us so much weight.
Yeah. These are like the paid excursions, eh? Yeah, it's mostly in our face here now.
The beast.
The beast. Tour boats. What do we do with the ferry in front of us?
We go this way.
Okay, he's turning. Thank God.
Watch the wave.
Oh my God, here's the waves. Hopefully we don't fall off or things fall over. Holy crap. That dropped us from 6 to 4. It looks like Mark cleared the custom guys. Signing off for a minute. Ferry crossing or something here. It's a rough one. They made that building like a sail.
Yeah.
I wonder if that helps with like wind shearing or whatever.
That one looks like a stair to it.
Oh yeah. This is kind of a unique situation. I've never had this before. The tidal current is moving us, so the anchor is, or we're sliding over on the anchor, and we're in line with the current. And just because of where we are, the current's going to shift. So we actually have 0.91 0.75, 0.69, 75, 56. That's actually the current under the boat. So we're at anchor and I have boat speed because it's actually the current flow. So I'm getting right now a quarter of a knot of current going this way under the boat. And the other thing that's kind of interesting is that I came in here at 7 feet 8, and now it's 11 feet. So I gave it 10 to 1 scope with 7 feet because I put 70 feet out, 75 feet roughly. But now that I'm at 11 feet, my scope is less. So now I'm doing like a 5-6 to 1 scope, I guess, because it's 11 times 8, so 8 to 1. Not quite, 7 to 1. So I'm up to 7 to 1 scope, which is still quite far. But 10 to 1 is extremely conservative. It's like, getting ready for a storm kind of thing. Yeah, no, it looks fine. It's just we're kind of bobbing around here. This is Ellis Island over here. Statue of Liberty is hiding behind the big water tower. And then I've got Manhattan right there. And there's the World Trade Center, tallest building to replace the World Trade Centers. I don't know what they call the building, but that's the 9/11 building now. There's Brooklyn over there. So yeah, never experienced this before. First time here, and I'm like, we actually have boat speed under the boat right now. And it's very rolly because I'm perpendicular to the waves. All the waves are coming in this way, but the current's going this way. So it's kind of moving us. Anyways, exciting. I've been watching this catamaran. I never seen anchoring like that. It's almost like he puts the anchor down and then they drive forward on it. I guess maybe they're looking for how well it's grabbing. But I always back down on the anchor. I don't go forward. Anyways, we've got the party boat over there. A big party boat just went by over there. There's a super yacht just anchored out there in the channel. And there's a few boats here. There's us and 3 sailboats. And this guy's trying to get anchored. But how you feeling, David?
Good.
Yesterday was a little rough.
Yeah.
What happened?
I threw up again.
We got super wavy here, eh? That was not an easy one.
Yeah.
Feeling better today?
Yeah. It's not rocking as much.
Maybe when we get to Sandy Hook, we'll see if we can find a pharmacy and pick up some Gravol, motion sickness pills or something. See if we can find some. We're just anchored outside of Ellis Island. You can see this is the current moving us. It's interesting when the current is going north up the Hudson. We almost got 1.3 knots of current going, and then the tide is rising. And then when it's falling, we switched over to here, and we have the same. We have like a knot of current pushing us the other way. So gotta be it's a little bit tricky. So anchoring kind of blew us around quite a bit, but anchor's holding nicely. So we're gonna pull up anchor around 11:30, quarter to 12, and then we're just gonna start making our way. At 12:30, it's gonna shift. So we're gonna start making our way out the Narrows and over to Sandy Hook today, and then we're gonna go look for a pharmacy or something. We'll figure out what to do over there. The 9/11 building's in the clouds. Look at that. And you can see down there, there's the Empire State Building. That one's not as tall, is it? It's amazing, this 30-year-old fabric is great. Even the zippers are really good quality zippers, but the thread just, the UV kills the thread. If you want stuff to last, you use this umbrella stuff. It's really good. Hey guys, so this is my technique. It's not a really powerful windlass. It can't really pull the boat. So I have to kind of fish it in by hand and raise it. So I do it this way until the very end. This fairly rolly anchorage here at Ellis Island. We've had a southeasterly wind and the current's coming this way, just about to switch. So I think that it's not pushing on the boat as much right now. I'll be able to pull us in. So I generally kind of pull it and then I just raise it here with the button, the foot pedal. I take the stopper out, stick it here, so I can just have more room to work. David, forward.
There's a boat right there.
Yeah, turn left, David. Go get that way. It's a good arm workout. Okay. Okay, so it's like total chaos here as usual. Seems to be New York. These guys are like parked everywhere. The channel's in the middle. I'm not supposed to be in the channel. And yeah, there's ferries over there. This guy, I'm not too sure, he looks like he started his engines. But I don't know anything about ferries. So we're just gonna keep sailing. That way we have at least a right of way on some things. Crazy tacking. We're going right through. There's Statue of Liberty's behind us. And we're fighting a headwind again, trying to get out of the Narrows. Hopefully we make it. Yeah, so before leaving on this trip, I wanted to make sure I had a couple thousand miles just on my boat, which I did do all through Lake Ontario. And I'd never sailed through so much traffic before. Boats coming each directions, cruise ship, ferry crossings, sailboats, some with sails, some without. And then we had to go through this parked, I guess it's the outer harbor Anchorage for the large tankers, and we had to weave through about 20 of them, all in a dead headwind to make it through the Verrazzano-Narrows bridge. And we must have tacked 20 to 30 times to get upwind. In 18 knots of wind is what we had. So yeah, it was exciting and never experienced anything like that. It was pretty thrilling. That's the Narrows. We're putting that bridge behind us. That was just hell getting out of there with the wind. Dead wind in our face. So this is Sandy Hook. We're just sailing in with Richard from the Gracious, new buddy boat, and we've got Mark coming in the rear, right there, on this nice Ericsson. His boat's name is Sterling, and we're about we're inside 1 nautical mile from the Anchorage. We're going to be anchoring between that catamaran. There's a couple sailboats there and those big boats, so we'll probably pick in between the catamaran, I think, but we have to kind of go out and around, and we still have the mainsail up, so I'm going to be dropping the main here shortly. That's the Gracious, Richard. He's escorting us into Horseshoe, Anchorage, Sandy Hook. Looks like he's going to the right of those two.
Yeah.
We still have to shelf quite a bit of it, actually, pass. So whatever. Yeah, the Gracious is headed to the right of that one. That's the one with the AIS. And blinking with the big one. Yeah, he's going in between the last boat. So I'll just turn up here in a second, and then we'll drop it. Okay, dropping. Nice job, David. That's taking down the mainsail. Now we're going to go in and anchor somewhere between Richard and this boat here on the left.
I just like reached down and hooked the ropes with this thing, and then I kind of held them, and then you came and you put your thing on there, and then I put my thing on there.
Sorry for jumping in there. You did a good job grabbing it, but I was totally confused when I was looking at it because they were tied together with that little transmitter thing.
Yeah.
So it's hard to untangle. But we just took the transmitter thing out of the water because we didn't know what to do with it. So it's up there now. Maybe that's the way they check in. They come back and get that.
That's what other people did too. Like that guy's just sitting on his boat.
Well, they just took it off and just stuck it up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I made a bowline on the turquoise line, and then I just looped it around that thing instead of being attached to this one, and it was tied around that one, so you couldn't actually use that effectively. I'm not too sure. I don't like that it's on my thing here. But I guess there's not much I can do about that, eh? Can you hold this? Maybe I'll just take it off and put it underneath this line here. It's got a bit of give.
Why are we like completely sideways to the where the ball is?
It's just the wind. They're all the same. Okay, so what are we doing first?
Get stuff.
Get stuff.
Like gas and stuff.
Okay, we're gonna go get some gas, and then we have to walk to a pharmacy and get some provisions, and then showers. Okay, so what's the most logical way for us to do that? Gas, bring the gas back.
Yeah, what if we just row over to get gas, then bring it back, and then we call the taxi?
And then go get provisions.
Yeah, go get everything.
Okay, so we're gonna row over and get some gas. So we're at the Atlantic Highlands Marina Yacht Club, actually, and we are in their mooring field, as you can see. So there's a bunch of boats, all kinds, and they've got them close together here, and it goes out the back. Yeah. Oh, that's the one that broke on me, so we'll have to fix that one. So David's gonna row us over to the fuel dock, which is behind me, and we're just gonna top up our fuel. Hopefully we don't get blown out to the middle of the bay. Especially in this wind, that crazy wind. What do you think, David? We're gonna make it?
Yeah.
We decided to grab a mooring ball. As you can see, Northern Comfort's snug. We've got two. They provide mooring lines here. I think just get us across first, David, because of the wind. Okay. And it's on this side and that side. Anyways, we decided to get a mooring, largely to we need a couple provisions, and we wanted to get some motion sickness pills for David and myself, just in case. We're going to be out in the ocean tomorrow. We're leaving at 4 or 5 in the morning. We'll be getting ready to head out. There's a bit of a storm coming in today, and we want to kind of get some things before it comes in. And later we're going to call for a lift, but David wanted to row. He suggested that it'd be good to take the dinghy. But they have a little shuttle launch service here, they call it. It's basically like water taxi. And we're going to go ask for a taxi when we go back. And then we'll see, we'll take a second one, and we'll, after we get our provisions, and we're going to go get take some showers. Some nice hot showers. More towards there, David. There's a boat coming on our left.
Where?
Over there, it's coming out. Just get out of the channel. Boat coming over there in the middle of the channel. It's got a pirate flag too, so it's not good. It's like, run them down! Alright, we're almost there. Fuel dock. And we're gonna fill up the jerry can here. Winter fuel dock hours, 8 to 4. Keep rowing.
I can't.
No, I can't push it. I'll fall out.
I just rode something.
Okay, you're almost there. A little further. More to the right. Or to my right. Okay, I got it. Oh, I didn't realize I made it so far. Okay. There you go, David. That was like Olympic rowing exercise, wasn't it? Okay, we're gonna get some fuel. No, they're all any boat.
So
Well, we're at Atlantic Highlands. We went out and got some provisions and some things to help with seasickness. Whew. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little tired. We're just avoiding the big storms. There was a weather advisory saying that somewhere around 7 o'clock there was massive floodings, flash floodings and things from somewhere between 3 and 5 inches of rain in 1 hour. So they just had buckets of rain pouring down. Looking over there, I can see the clouds are pretty dark. So that's what we're looking at. And I've been hearing rumblings over there. But the weather seems to be coming this way. So maybe it'll miss us. It's going more west of us. But it certainly feels dreary and overcast. It feels that way. And I'm getting a light sprinkle right here. Nothing too crazy yet.